Fine.
Okay, let's see if we can actually get something done this time. I want the Goblin attack to start. So, we'll focus on the these guard captain given missions, and that's it. Do you find lumber yet? I don't see any wood here. I spoke to him. He says the crane is broken and he fears anyone else moving the lumber out of fear that his commission will be in jeopardy. Damnable humans, like clap by clan getting fist. Some of them have head as thick as dwarves. Broken crane, eh? The damn flywheels probably snapped off again. Hmm. Can't you fix it? Well, an engineer I may be, but a carpenter I am not. At least not the skill of my father. Go seek out Mida, Yorenho at the docks, and see if he can help that wailing babe Grunwald repair the crane. And assure that kettle-mouthed greed merchant he'll still get his commission, never fear. Hmm, can't you use one of your runners? Oh, aye, and I'll make sure he brings you a flask of cormorant brandy and a frosted glass. Perhaps he'd like slippers and a rope as well. I'll have the wizard's magic up some of those too. Now get going. We talk to the little boy now. Quick, Thomas, we need your help. Olaf told us you could show us the fastest route through Targos. Jocks.
Whenever my skills are needed.
Yes, you. I spoke with your son Olaf at the palisade. It seems the crane broke and it needs to be fixed. Oh, now. Did that fat fool Lumbar sit on it? Damn that idiot. I told him how much weight that thing could stand, but there's nothing to get past his full years when he's wailing like a babe. Can you fix it? If someone had bothered to tell me the problem sooner, I could have had it fixed right quick. In fact, ye could even do it. How? I keep spares, especially when the shipping season is in full swing. Take this crane wheel and just set it into the crane. Should be ready to go without a hitch. Oh, that was easy. Makes sense. Someone who has some pragmatism in him. That's the first one. Town.
Certainly.
Hmm. New day, new problem. The lumber is moving along, but it's only a matter of time before some new curse gets tossed in my path. Someone should be watching that crane to make sure it doesn't break again. Yeah. Well, at least that problem solved.
I am needed.
No, I don't like this. I don't like having the identify spell there. How do you choose everyone in a party?
Yes?
Okay.
Strange you ask this of me over these
We have
others?
so
No?
few spells, so it doesn't make any sense to have an identify spell as a constant use there. We can always rest after a fight and then use at that time to identify the loot too. So we definitely should focus exclusively on spells that are useful in combat right now.
Certainly.
I don't want to rest to get it done because it's now daytime and our errands will run for some time, so I want to keep it daytime. Okay, all fixed. Look at her, all patched up, waiting for a taste of goblin blood. Let's see the goblins try to break through that. Huh, you did good, you did. Now, if I were ye, I'd get back to Shawford and see what other errands he needs ye for. Got our journal. Yeah, we're not even in chapter 1, this is just a goddamn prologue. Ugh. That's probably why it's more little quest intensive. There are little quests all over the place, but very little battle now.
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Okay, another matter has cropped up that I need your assistance with. One of the archery captain stations at the western wall, Isherwood, has requested more arrows for his men. Unfortunately, arrows are in short supply. Find him, see how many arrows he needs, then proceed to the Galloway trade depot. Return here when you've gotten Isherwood what he needs.
Fine.
We talked to Isherwood before. What ye be needing, friend? If ye brought any arrows for trade, then ye're doubly welcome along the western wall. Okay, Shalford sent us here to see how many arrows you needed. I'm Mora's eyes. Am I glad to hear those words. I feared he'd forgotten us he had. How many? We need 15 score, we do. We haven't had a chance to ask that Galloway lass to send them through the gate, so we've been sitting here chomping at the bit and hoping Crail would send a runner soon. Yeah, I have actually the arrows. Yeah, it was how because we've changed how many arrows you can buy at the time. It was a minor purchase for me. I still think we should. Do we really want to talk to Deidre about it? No, I'm giving them the arrows. I see you do, but else I can't be taking your supply, friend. Isherwood, you and your archers are Targus's first line of defense. Every goblin you can kill can save a man on the ground. Take the arrows. Aye, well, alright then. Thank you kindly. Just be sure you put them to good use. I'll report to Shelford. Well, look now. The local Krail can be a bit stingy when it comes to dishing out the coin to us here on the wall. I wanted to pass along some thanks from me, personal like. Well, I could use 300 arrows if you can spare. Don't be daft. I'm talking about these flasks. Take 'em. They're burning oil and they should help turn any clumps of goblin that come calling into candles. Just be sure to aim right and try to keep them in a narrow place so the oil can do your work for you. Yeah, these are quite good. And save us a lot of trouble by just giving the arrows ourselves. Who lost the arrows, by the way? Probably you. So, what's next?
Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Were you able to get Isherwood the arrows he needed? We got Isherwood the arrows he needed, and made some room in our backpacks in the process. Excellent. I'm in dire need of level-headed soldiers with initiative and solutions. You are proven to be just that. I see Olbrich's trust is not unfounded. The next task might be somewhat distasteful. We have a priest of miracle within the walls, and Aldrich has charged him with speaking to one of the goblins that fell during the last attack. Yeah, Column, I know him. Yes, it was hoped he could question the creature's spirit and find out what it knows of the goblin's troops in this region. If we could learn how many remain in the wilderness, or better yet, where their fortress can be found, it would prove invaluable. In any event, I need you to speak with Callum, and see what he has gleaned from the goblin. The other men will not approach him.
Seems simple enough.
Simple enough indeed.
Certainly. I can, and I will.
Shelford Krail has sent me here to see what you have learned from this goblin. I fear to tell you what I have learned, which is to say precious little, yes? I think Shelford will need a little more than that. Goblin's tongue is not one familiar to me, and making a sense of its worth has been difficult, yes? Perhaps if you try to write down the words, you can send them to Shelford and he can have someone translate them. Very well, I shall inscribe the words for you, yes? I shall have it sent to Crawford, yes? Um, yeah, blah, 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 blah. We get the actual notes. Maybe the two
Seems
priests
simple
here.
enough.
Maybe we should have talked to him with the wizard. High intelligence would have probably mean
Seems
there's a
simple
good
enough.
chance that they could have translated it. Oh, I have 1,800 coin. I could buy something useful at this point.
Seems simple enough. Ready?
I think we might want to just buy spells when we get the level up next.
Of course. Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
A wizard with no spells is so useless. We have up to 3rd level spells from this city, so we definitely want to buy at least one 3rd level spell so we have something put in
Certainly.
those slots.
Whenever my skills are needed.
Did you speak to Column? Yes, he can't speak Goblin, so he's sending a scroll with the Goblin's answers up to the palisade. You should expect it soon. Excellent. We'll wait for it now and see if one of the dwarves can make any sense of it. Now, your next assignment may prove more difficult. Do you know of a Column's band, the Iron Color Mercenaries? Yes, we met them. They were deep into their cups in the Salty Dog. I want you to bring the Iron Color Mercenary Band here to the palisade. I've been told they failed to show up for their rotation on the wall, and action needs to be taken. If nothing else, an example needs to be made to keep discipline. What if things get turned violent? I would prefer they serve on the wall with the other companies, but if they prove troublesome, you may deal with them as you see fit. In truth, there are leeches on Targos, and we may be better off without them. Please make haste. There have been sightings of goblins near the palisade, and I fear they will attack before you return. Oh my god, I hope someone attacks.
Certainly.
It's about time we get to see some action.
Fine.
We don't want to fight. An extra mercenary company participating in the battle would be a great thing for us. Alternatively, they could be stealing my kilos, which makes it a bad thing for us, but it makes sense in a logical sense for us to be worried about it,
Fine.
instead of treating things like a game. So no sooner had she smashed a bottle across my head than I leapt up and by the hells, what brings you crawling back this time? Shelford Crail wants you to report to the palisade. Oh well, aye, if that old crow wants us to skip up the palisade, then we'd best do it then, shouldn't we, men? Indeed, friend Geoffrey. I think Shelford would not mean to summon us unless the goblins were attacking the walls. Trouble is, neither me nor my mates are done with our drinks yet, so perhaps you better creep out of here and tell Shelford we'll be along shortly. We're not for standing out in the cold and wind while that old fool sits in his bunkhouse and barks orders. Yes, you'd better just leave before we throw you out of here. Okay, what road do we choose to take? Okay, we can attack them. Contracts revoked. We cannot be understanding, which is a terrible choice. We could kill them, which is a terrible choice. So we have two options. Contracts revoked. That probably would mean them, because that would mean they're in the north. No one's paying them money anymore. I can assure you that's a fairly scary thought, because it's not a place where you can survive during the winter time without money. So being broke is a scary as shit thing. So we'll try another way. Then the trader came with this group, so I would take a little more care with your words. Once the guard learns of your alliance with that traitor Fane, you'll be the ones thrown out of town if you're not executed first. Traitor, that ragged fool, what are you talking about? Fane's conspired to teleport a squad of goblins within the Targus walls. The goblins killed several guardsmen and they nearly set fire to the docks. He's part of your band, which marks you all as traitors. But Bane hired us, he wasn't one of us. We meant no harm to Targos, we barely knew that stupid wizard. Shut up, Kickshaw. This dog of Shawfur is trying to scare us. He's talking nonsense. I doubt Ulbrich will see it that way. In fact, your band's records of not reporting for duty might even be or considered proof of your ties with Fane. But we didn't know Fane was a traitor. We're innocent, Aye, Kickshaw's right. The Ironclad band isn't a band of traitors. Now I'll kill the man who says so myself. And I would suggest you report to the Palisade at once. Reporting for duty would go a long way to proving your innocence. Alright, tell that old crowd chauffeur we'll report to the Palisade. Besides, our coins run out here anyway. Yeah, success.
I
Well,
can,
we
and I
can't go
will.
yet.
For what do you need me now?
We got a hot tip
I'll
that this
see what I
bastard
can
has
do.
a +2 strength item. I only had a little bit of gold. I don't
There is
want to
none
keep
better
trying it.
whenever my skills are needed. Seems simple enough.
I'd like to keep trying it if it was promised to be something a little bit more useful. +2 strength is useful, but not that useful. Where's Swift Thomas? Better save. It's clear that the battle is about to begin. I think we've made good preparations. We've ensured a lot of the fighting capability of the groups is actually improved. There are extra fighters
Seems
here.
simple enough.
People have weapons and all, so
Fine.
let's get the show on the road. Any luck on bringing the iron collar to the Palisade? Yes, though they prove to be a stubborn bunch. I don't know how well they'll serve, but they may stop a few goblin axes. You surprised me. Well done indeed. Now that they're accounted for, we'll need to adjust. You hear that? Fight, 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 fight. Finally. Goblins are at the Palisade. Order the gates into the town seal. Sound the alarm. Yeah. We need to report the Palisade, drive them out. Come back here after the battle is won. To arms! To arms!
The best, certainly.
Oh, the fighting's already going on. Someone gotta level up.
Need something done right?
Try to hit something you... Oh crap.
You need fine.
Alright, okay.
Let's go to work.
So many of them.
My finally, obviously a job for one as remarkable as my... Yes?
That didn't do shit.
Ah, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
What?
Yeah, these didn't go well. Wasted one of our
Speak.
few important spells for the gain of nothing.
Of course. There is none better than I.
Easy as something.
My kind. The best. Here I need something fine. What manner of foul play has caused me such pain?
Yes, it's not gonna go well. I screwed up with fucking sleep spell already, and I can't cast here because we'll just our own guys are gonna be sleeping then. So why does it take so long to load?
Certainly.
Couldn't I just skip this? I knew what's happening. Yeah, to arms, to arms. There's a save here.
Yes? Seems simple
Okay,
enough.
let's go.
Seems simple enough. My cunning so strong, my savvy great. While I laugh and jest, you meet your fate.
Weapons instructor. The Cotton's house.
The silent blade cuts best.
I am nimble as I am quick, and how you die is my next
sarg
trick.
is greater than yours.
Ah, these things.
The Cotton.
I am needed.
What?
What indeed?
For what do you need me now?
Okay, that will keep the archers out of
Of
our
course.
ass for a moment. The Cotton.
Speak.
Friendly focus fire. No, 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 not on the Goblin, dumbass.
Ready? There is none better than I.
Let's go. It will be done.
I like it.
Yeah, take it down. It's the most dangerous point anyway.
The best. I can, and I will.
I like it.
1 point of damage, really? Excellent.
Need something done right? You need one. I can.
Clear the field presently.
Combat bonus songs.
The
You
battle
will
is joined.
suffer greatly.
Yeah, take him down.
You.
Let's see what you have.
I suppose I'm free to do
My
your
final
dirty
seems
work.
simple enough.
Yes,
Keep to the shadows, friend, and the battle will be won. Keep to the shadows, friend, and the battle will be won.
okay, first stage done, and additional Goblin Raiders. Fighter Shaman. Fireball! It's another attack group with some kind of a leader.
Yes? Of course. Certainly.
We'll leave the looting to another time. There seem to be Goblin elites and other type of goblins here, but also allied forces.
What would you have of me?
I don't know.
There is none better than I. Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
May the Yoklor caress you in the abyss.
The best. Here I am. Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Fury!
No, we aren't doing too badly. We have allies here.
I am your man.
Need some? Certainly.
Sarklin, attack now!
So many jobs.
You need one as adept as whenever my skills are needed. My finely honed and incredibly acute whenever my skills are needed.
Your wishes?
Ustan cuarta, dos elegnan!
Yeah. I agree.
Ready.
I hear you.
So what this time? Main gate. Not to be too much of a critic or anything, but it sort of exploded in the wrong direction.
Yes? Of course. Certainly.
We do have those explosive potions and things like that, so we
Yes, Jabu.
should be able to do quite a lot of good here.
There is none better than I can, and I will.
Crap, that's quite a
The
lot.
best. Here I am.
Oil theory burning.
Strange you ask this of me over these others. Need something done right?
Think you can take me?
Oh shit, there's a mage there. We shouldn't be ignoring it.
Quit your blubbering.
No, don't use that yet. If there's a strong melee opponent we'll have to face, it's
Go
gonna be a
ahead.
big
Yes.
problem.
What
No
needs to be
more
done?
spells left.
Silent. You need one as adept as myself?
Don't
Or
shoot
won't you
them.
leave me now?
I like it.
Please don't say that. Shit. Oh my god.
Ah, these things.
What is your errand? Well,
Standing by.
Okay, how the fuck do I change? Yep,
I suppose I'm free to do your dirty work.
ask politely.
protected
or
from
die.
arrows, so we'll have to go into melee. Not much else we can do.
Rådiblet.
Blindness. Horror.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await.
Yeah, this is bad. Still, what else are we supposed to do?
Speak.
This is gonna take forever to try to take him out. Still has millions of those.
Need say, man.
Ah. Did that work on him? No.
And may the Yoklol caress you in
Yes.
the abyss.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Join in on the.
Silent, but
Speak.
deadly. That's me.
Bastard basically ran out of spells. It's the only reason he's in murdering us.
I am needed. I see.
And he's not giving up. Out of my way, please. Yeah, there isn't much we can do.
How dare this thing strike? Yes, Jabuk.
Ready? I shall not fail.
Elenda is the usta elendith.
Yeah, the bastard mage is going to kill us in melee. Ah, it's embarrassing. Oh my god, are you just gonna... The AI is fairly annoying. It's gonna lead to a huge amount of situations where fighting is happening between people who don't really want to fight against each other. And there's no way to prevent movement in ranks, which is also a problem. So instead of having some kind of dance of death, we're gonna have these kind of circle runnings. But the actual target will try to run away, and everyone else is running after him, being totally unable to do really anything though. It's a goddamn mid. Ugh, at least it's taking damage now. Could you please kill him or something? I probably should heal myself.
May the Yoklol caress you in the abyss.
With aid from the Targos guard, we managed to turn back the Goblin attack on Targos and slaughtered the Goblin leaders. We should tell Shawford or Olbrek of our success.
There is none better than obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a great fight for us. Healing potions. Spells. What is that? Magical armor. More spells. Magical staff. Healing potions. Whispering staff. +1 bludgeoning staff. Move silently. 1% chance to target is silent when struck. Ooh, 1% chance. That might as well not exist there. Could it? I mean, 5 would be, in my opinion, the smallest you could go with. Leather armor of movement. Immunity to spell hold person. Okay, that's actually quite good. Especially in specific situations, would be very good. This is a magical bludgeoning weapon, so who doesn't have a magical bludgeoning weapon? You. Someone else? It's better than the leather piece of crap. Actually, it's the exact same thing, but with a immunity to a very powerful ability. At least on these levels, it should be very powerful. It's basically a death sentence, with nowhere for me to recover from it. But this is, I feel in general this is a fairly good design for low level characters. The equivalent of this would be in Baldur's Gate, when we started the Baldur's Gate saga, is that we were basically running away from gibberlings and wolves. We were running away from everyone because there was nothing for us to really do at our level. Here you get to defend a city from a goblin attack with a lot of spells being thrown and about tens of people getting killed. And we're still just low level crap basically. Can we talk to these? Didn't think much of our chances. As soon as the plains are clear, I'm striking out for Luskan, overland if need be. I've seen enough goblins to last me a lifetime. I'm glad you stood the wall with us still. I think trying to brave it to Lusk may not be wise. We'll see. Something tells me the ones who stay in Targus are the ones who are taking their chances. Goblins breed like flies, and there's bound to be a nest of them somewhere. Perhaps. I almost wish those damned goblins would try to storm Targus walls again. The hells need filling, and a few hundred goblin bodies would do nicely, they would. Yeah, dwarves are not too mentally scarred by the chance that they happen to kill a huge amount of goblins. Something of an enjoyment, I suppose, for them. Okay. Longbow. This will take one. I'm not sure if we have enough longbows. We might have a lot of short bows. That's what we found earlier, because the goblins can't use longbows. Chill touch. There are no limits on how many spells you can learn in this edition of D&D, which I do prefer. Nothing good came out of that limitation. Ooh. Hound's Tooth Collar. Wearer is immune to panic and fear. Can cast the spell Beast Glow once per day. Probably should give it to you. Which means your saving throws will be lost.
The best.
But
Here I am.
he's
I can,
basically
and I
our
will.
main fighter, tank, frontline stopgap to prevent the enemies from swarming us. If he loses his morale, the whole thing will fall apart anyway. That's why I'm sort of wanting to get him a little bit higher saving throws. Which, now that I think about it, if that's what you want to do, just take up Paladin. There's one thing they have, is ridiculously high saving throws. The problem with that is, to gain those saving throws, you'd have to invest points in Charisma. At least I think you do. They might have naturally higher saving throw progression, but I still think you will probably have to invest in Charisma. So you can't. It's harder to build a very, very good warrior.
Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Use some healing. Loud healing. Okay, let's see. We have a few level ups. Not you, but fairly close. Not even close. I'm mostly worried about the drow. And that's because she's a cleric. We definitely have to use the bard to basically take the healing spells for the bard too, so we can act as a secondary healer. That should compensate for her lower levels, at least at this stage. Fighter. Yeah, just keep adding more fighter levels. Wilderness lore, is that really your thing? Okay. Combat abilities. Bastard sword. We might want to take that. Well, great sword. Yeah, bastard sword is very high damage, but we can use a shield with that. Strong back. Carry weight increased by 50%. I'm not gonna take it now. Naturally, we'll try to manage the inventory as best we can without such feats. Power attack. More damage, less accuracy. Definitely useful in some situations. Okay, we have flail and a great sword. Saving throws +1. No, saving throws are great, but would there be a combat skill we could use? Maybe we should take the bastard sword. Okay, dirty fighting. On a critical hit, character causes blindness or slow for 5 rounds unless a fortitude save is made. Not sure how useful that would really be. I'm thinking of blind finding. Invisible attacker gets no bonus to hit you in melee. That is, you don't lose your positive dexterity bonus to armor class. The attacker doesn't get the usual +2 bonus. The invisible attacker's bonuses do still apply for range attacks, however. Not sure how useful that even is. Dirty fighting probably could be very important in certain situations. Still don't think it's hugely important. I don't know. We need more levels before we can specialize in a weapon. How about Rapage? Power attack for now. How do you
I am your man.
use that? Yeah, we need to. Could we change this to something else?
So many jobs.
We
So
just put it
little
here.
time.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. That's better. Now we might actually be using that skill. What does guard even do?
Need something done right?
Yeah, someone else had a level up. The wizards. At least this is an easy one to level up. Don't have to really think about where to put your points, are there? Just shove him somewhere. Search or diplomacy. Spell abilities, that's what we're taking. Okay. Spell penetration. Probably should take it. Make sure your spells actually affect things. Enchantment is not gonna be all that useful against certain enemies, no matter how much we try. Okay, we can cast second level spells, but we don't have any of them. I don't think we have unidentified items either. No. So, yeah, no point having that. Don't see any all that great spells. Prayer Enfeeblement. It's not good against warriors, so I think we'll go with sleep for now. It's fairly good, no matter the situation. We might get something more interesting on the second level spells. Yeah, fighter rogue. Second level, evasion. When a rogue reaches second level, he or she gains the ability to evade damage from area of effect spells. Whenever a rogue makes a successful reflex saving throw against an area of effect spell, he or she takes no damage. Yeah, that will probably help us quite a bit. Okay, important skills first. Hiding, move silently, open locks, search, use magic devices. Okay, and then what? Pickpocket? Lock, diplomacy, what? This will take pickpocket. We're at least using it, although probably isn't worthwhile, but this is what it is. Any ranged attack abilities we could take. Weapon finesse. Small blades. We could use our dexterity instead of our strength to determine to hit modifiers. It's definitely not a bad thing. What weapons does it include? Daggers, short swords. What's our... Yeah, strength is only 12. It's probably worth it. We have expertise? No. That will allow us... Well, we're not really planning of tanking damage with that bastard anyway. Yeah, I'll take the weapon finesse. Makes a... Yeah, I can't give it to you. Yeah, short swords be just fine. Okay.
You need one as adept as myself? I can, and I will.
The goblins have been driven back, for the time being. You've done well, and I have sent one of our runners to tell Lord Ulbrich of our victory, and your part in it. If you haven't already, you should report to Lord Ulbrich at your earliest convenience. I'm sure he will want to congratulate you personally. Payment, 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 payment. Indeed. Very well. I'm authorized to pay you a bonus sum for your efforts. There are times I forget that you are mercenaries. Here you go. Hello. I have served in many companies and in many conflicts throughout Neverwinter and the realms, and all the coin I earned was a shallow reward until the day I made my home in Targos, and its people were placed under my protection. There are greater goals to strive for in this world than wealth, and simply finding one's purpose in the world is worth more than any amount of gold one can earn from swordplay alone. I heard of your fight at the palisade, and my men say you fought like devils, and took down all three of the goblin leaders. I can't believe you reached so much, just for gold. Perhaps not. When those goblins stormed the wall, we simply acted. When it was over and we were still alive, I don't remember why we did it. We just did. Very well, that will have to do. I wish you luck in your future here in the north. I believe that with you by our side, the horde will be turned back. Target saved. Yes. When hundreds, if not thousands, of
Fine.
goblins rush, you want that those 5 guys right there are the key to your success.
Fine.
2,000. Ooh, 3,000 gold.
Ah, welcome back.
Oh yeah. We have a couple of healing potions now. We'll always try to save them for actual combat situations. I'm not too keen on buying potions because I don't know how useful they would be. If we're gonna buy something, it's probably going to be some kind of permanent item, or just save the gold. Because a +1 something of a weapon, if it sucks out all our funds, I don't think it'll be worth it. It just won't be, can't be. It won't last all that long, and losing all your money to it just doesn't make sense.
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Thank you for your bravery in Targus' defense. I fear we will need to call upon your courage again before the season is through. Yeah, we were able to help Valen. He's being cured and has regained consciousness. That is welcome news indeed. Was he able to tell you what happened? He had attempted to use his sight to find the Goblin fortress. but some powerful magic blocked his vision and prevented him from awakening. I had not thought goblin shamans or sorcerers could have erected such a barrier, especially for such a sizable goblin force. That is ill news indeed. In any event, Targus is again in your debt. We got more money out of her. A few 250. You. Winning spells. Burning Hands might be good. Not necessarily just because of here, but because trolls. It's not too expensive of a spell to buy anyway. Eagle Splendor is... I'd like to get Grease too, but second level spells. Action from Petrification. I'll buy it. I don't know even if there are anyone who petrifies anything in this entire game. Deafness. Second level. Defense spellcasters are 20% more likely to miscast any spell. This deafness can be done away with visible magic or similar effects. Yeah, see invisible. Okay, Cat's Grace, that's dexterity bonuses. Mel's Dire Charm. Third level. Mirror Image. Second level. We'd like something we can, haste would be nice. So expensive. Hold person, so expensive. Still. Okay, do we have the scroll case somewhere? Hold person seems good because it's enchantment spell anyway, and that's the third level spell. Visual magic, another third level, but we need something. Dire Charm, yeah. Melt Acid Arrow, Mirror Image, and now we don't have any spells. Deafness, see invisibility, maybe, no. Leave it at that for now, we waste all our money anyway. But a wizard without spells is just a waste of space. Okay, let's look at the situation. Well, Acid Arrow isn't that strong, but it's another troll killing spell. None of these are all that powerful. Deafness could be used to at least harass spellcasters. 2 to 8 points of acid damage. No splash damage. For every 3 levels of the caster has achieved an acid lasts another 1 round. So 3rd to 5th level the acid lasts 2 rounds. I think I'll take the damage at this point and a little bit of deafness. And the sleep, yep.
My finely honed, obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
No. We still have stuff we should be able to sell. Not a lot of it, but still. Leaves us with about 1,000 gold.
I have heard of your brave deeds in Targos' defense. You have served Targos with distinction and valor, and you have my gratitude. I fear we have been granted only a temporary reprieve, however. We still don't know what is driving this horde to attack Targos' walls. Oswald Fiddlebender, our aerial scout, has been scouting the region in his airship, and he has discovered some unsettling news about the horde. It seems the goblins that attacked Targos were only the advance raiding party of a much larger force. Their main force has taken Shanegarn Bridge, which is ill news.
Why?
Let me see your map. I will mark its location for you. Here is Targos, and Shanegarn Bridge is just to the south. The Neverwinter troops plan to use this bridge to cross the river, but as long as the goblins hold it, the reinforcements from Neverwinter cannot cross the river to aid us. I need you to find some way to retake the bridge from the goblinoids. Without the reinforcements from Neverwinter, Targos will be overrun. Oswald has reported that the trail to Shanegarn is choked with goblin troops. His suggestion, and I agree, is that a small party might be able to make its way up the frozen river to the bridge and take the enemy forces by surprise.
I'll have to thank Oswald for his suggestion when I see him again. In fact, I think I'll go looking for him right now. Yeah, it sounds as reasonable enough of a suggestion.
Head north, past the Palisade Gate. I think you will find it open after the goblin attack. Once there, you can travel straight to the Shanegarn. I have marked the location on your map.
Any news of the scouts?
Not yet. I had hoped after the attack on the Palisade, Emilia and Braston would have sent word. Still, they've survived worse, so I hold out hope for their success.
Then tell me anything about the airship.
Ah, a curious tale, that. 2 months ago, we sighted that airship over Mare Dwalden, and it made a forced landing here in Targos. We helped the shipbuilder, Oswald Fiddlebender, make the necessary repairs, and just in time. I'll be the first to admit I don't know what the little fellow's rattling on about half the time, but he's been invaluable as an aerial scout.
How do we get to the Shanegarn Bridge?
Head north, past the Palisade Gate. I think you will find it open after the Goblin attack. Once there, you can travel straight to the Shanegarn. From what Oswald has told me, I don't believe so. I suspect the Horde has their main fortifications somewhere else in the region, but my scouts have been unable to determine where.
Yeah, fine. Let's go. Let's rest up first.
Whenever my skills are needed.
I do want to try something. Especially the fighter could use a heavier armor. Someone has to have something other besides leather. We have about 1,000 gold, so it seems like a reasonable way to invest our funds. Dexterity +2, surprisingly
Yes,
good.
seems simple enough.
Okay. Armor, armor, armor. Chainmail. Do we have splint mail? What's the difference? We know chainmail doesn't work well against bugbear weaponry. Not quite sure why. Doesn't seem to be obvious from looking at these either. Have played. Seven, 6, 7. Chainmail would be the cheapest alternative for us. That provides the 7 additional armor. So I'm getting that, though it might not be a great option against bugbear weaponry. Still, yeah, 3 additional armor for us, 21. So we have one guy who has even half respectable armor and the rest are crap. Wait, you are a flail specialist.
Punch whom?
They have flails. Well, they have black chimes, but Morningstar. It's a oh, goodbye. Just buy a flail. It's cheap. We're a bit more skilled at it than axe, so be able to hit a little bit better. Yeah, saving throws: Fortitude 7, Reflex 3, Will 1. This shows very well how the saving throw system works. Warrior types, a lot of fortitude bonuses, will, weakness. We should have great reflex, yeah, fortitude, okay, will, the negative, and straw, well, fairly weak overall. I think wisdom is probably, yeah, very strong reflex and will. I mean, fortitude and will. So, clerics would be weak to reflex. Mages are sort of weak to everyone.
Of course. Seems simple enough.
Seems it's because their primary attributes have no value. Fine. Wisdom benefits them in no real way. But still, it's a good rule of thumb. Fighters are very well. Paladins are an exception to their fighter rule. I think they're good. Their resistance throws are strong against
Obviously, a job for one as
everything.
remarkable as myself. Obviously, a job for one as remarkable as myself.
That's why one strong combination would be a paladin and sorceress. Because Paladin gains a lot of bonuses from charisma bonuses, and charisma is the main spellcasting attribute for sorcerers. So there's a good synergy going there. You could gain incredibly high saving throws for a caster with barely any negative to your level progression. That's quite good.
Certainly.
It also had the benefit of not having to buy spells. You would get a... It's not a good selection for us, because this is our first basically playthrough for a long while, which means I don't know what to pick, what's useful, what you need in certain places. Wizard is much better for us. We can make mistakes and just rest and recover from those mistakes. With Sorcerer, you have to know what you're doing. Well, you don't have to know, but the more you know, the better you'll be. Anyway, at least we are done with the prologue station. We can actually get the hell out of the city. So the proper adventure begins now.